Hey, welcome. Today, we're diving into what it really takes for a foreign entrepreneur to launch a successful business in the United Arab Emirates. And look, this isn't just a guide to paperwork. It's about stepping into one of the most dynamic, fast-paced economic hubs on the planet. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, this quote really nails it. The UAE is like a magnet for ambitious people from all over the world, and there's a massive amount of opportunity for those who are ready to jump in. The potential here is just huge, but you've got to be prepared. Strategy is everything. So, what's the big deal about the UAE? Why is everyone talking about it? Let's really break down the realities of what you're getting into when you enter this incredible market.
Okay, so this really lays out the trade-off, right? The UAE is an unbelievably dynamic place to grow a business, but you don't just stumble into success here. It takes serious planning and a really methodical approach to all the local rules. But here's the key takeaway, and it's a big one. The upfront effort is real, but the long-term rewards are absolutely worth it.
All right, here we go. This is probably the first huge decision you're going to have to make. It's foundational, really. You have to choose the right legal structure for your company. And trust me, this one choice sets the stage for everything else you do.
So, you've basically got two main paths you can go down. A mainland company gives you total, unrestricted access to the entire local UAE market. You know, if you're in retail, construction, or you want to bid on government projects, this is your play. Now, a free zone, that's a different beast. It's built for international trade, often inside these industry-specific hubs, and it comes with some very attractive tax perks. It really all boils down to what your business does.
Okay, now this is an absolute game changer. Seriously. See, it used to be that you had to have a local partner no matter what. But these recent changes mean that in many sectors, you can have 100% foreign ownership, even on the mainland. This gives entrepreneurs a level of control and security that just wasn't possible before.
Okay, so you've picked your legal structure. Great. Now it's time to get our hands dirty. We're talking about the nitty-gritty, money, people, and all that paperwork. The stuff that actually gets your business up and running.
I know. Opening a corporate bank account sounds like a total nightmare, right? But it really just comes down to these three things. The key word here is preparation. The banks have really strict compliance checks, so you need to have all your ducks in a row. Your license, a killer business plan, all your shareholder info. The more upfront and transparent you are, the faster this whole thing goes.
All right, let's talk taxes. Everyone's favorite topic. The first number you absolutely need to burn into your brain is 9%. That's the standard corporate tax rate, but that's only after your taxable income hits 375,000 dirhams.
And the other magic number? 5%. That's your value-added tax, or VAT, and you'll see it on most goods and services that are bought and sold in the UAE.
So, let's just put it all together in one place. You've got that 9% tax on your net profits and the 5% VAT on transactions. But look at that third row, compliance. Don't overlook that. Keeping perfect books isn't just good practice here, it's non-negotiable. It's how you prove your transparency and stay out of trouble.
Now, once you start hiring people, you become their sponsor. And that is a huge responsibility. Your contracts, they've got to be in both English and Arabic. Every single person has to be registered with the ministry right away. Basically, staying organized and on top of the labor laws is absolutely critical if you want a stable, happy, and legal team.
Okay, so we've gone through all the technical stuff, right? The legal, the financial. Now we need to talk about something just as important, if not more so, the people side of things. Because mastering the local business culture, that's just as vital as any piece of paperwork.
Wow, this quote, it just says it all, doesn't it? It's never just about the bottom line or the fine print on a contract. It's about the connection, the personal commitment. Success here is built on a foundation of real solid relationships.
So how do you actually do that? Well, for starters, always prioritize meeting in person. And here's a rookie mistake. Don't rush into talking business. Be patient. That time you spend just chatting over coffee, that is not wasted time. That's a crucial investment in building trust. In fact, if your first meeting is all small talk and no business at all, that's actually a fantastic sign.
And you're definitely going to have to adapt your communication style. The culture here really values harmony, so being super blunt or directly disagreeing is often seen as rude. The real skill is learning to, read between the lines. And this is a big one. Always respect the hierarchy. Address the most senior person in the room first, always.
So you're all set up, you're starting to get the culture. What's next?
Well, this last part is all about playing the long game. It's about protecting what you've built and setting yourself up for real sustainable growth.
Look, what's your single most valuable asset? It's your brand. So don't wait on this. Getting your trademarks, patents, and copyrights registered with the Ministry of Economy should be one of the very first things you do. Doing this early on will save you from so many headaches down the road you have no idea.
Think of this as your risk management cheat sheet. You register your trademark to stop brand theft, you get a rock-solid shareholder agreement to prevent fights between partners, you do regular legal checkups to make sure you're following all the rules, and don't think of these as costs. They're insurance. They are safeguards for everything you're building.
And last but not least, you've got to think bigger. The UAE isn't just an amazing market on its own, it's a launch pad. It's your gateway to the entire GCC region. We're talking Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia. If you plan for that regional scale from day one, you're not just building a local business, you're setting yourself up for a real international legacy.
So, the path is laid out for you. The opportunity is massive. The journey is ready to begin. The only question left is, are you ready to go out there and build your legacy?